first race is the Betfair Chase, then you got the King George, and then obviously you got the Cheltenham Gold Cup. So we've done 2 and we've got 1 more to go.
3 from home, Q-Card.
I'm lucky enough to win a Gold Cup. I know what it takes. The £1 million bonus is there. We're very grateful for that.
Q-Card gallantly tries to rally.
It's brilliant for the owner, and the staff is probably the most important. The staff who do all the hard work, they get a good percentage. There'll be no one trying harder than me to make that possible.
It is just such a fairy tale. The horse has been just done so much for this stable from the moment he walked through the doors. Won the bumper at Cheltenham at 40-1, completely unheralded. No one saw that one coming. Now, after having a bit of a dip in form, and he's had injuries, and he looked like he'd gone perhaps as far as he could go. This season, he's a horse that's going on to the next level at the age of 10. It's extraordinary.
Betfair Chase, obviously it was a small field, 5 runners. He settled into the race great, turned in, and we just started to get racing, and I spotted a gap up the inside of North Feely on Silviana Conti, and he just came on the bridle, and it was a hell of a performance.
Q-Card back to his glorious best, runs them ragged to win the Betfair Chase in tremendous style.
He's become part of the fabric of the sport in many ways. He's the sort of horse that I think a lot of people have latched onto because, you know, he's run at those big races, his name appears at the big meetings, and the public know who he is.
It was a hell of a performance. He went and proved in the King George that was no fluke.
Trying to repel Q-Card.
He's won a Cheltenham Bumper, Ryanair Chase. He's won endless Grade 1s. He proved how tough he is, but you don't get to where he is without being tough.
Q-Card is coming! He's coming hard! Here comes the line!
If you're chasing a 7-figure pot, the only race in domestic jump racing you can do that in is the Grand National. This puts the Gold Cup as potentially a 7-figure race. It's a huge thing to achieve to win the Betfair Chase, the King George and the Gold Cup, because in many ways they place very different demands on the horse, and it's a lovely subplot. It's a great gesture from jocular racecourses to do it.
Well, he's the ultimate racehorse, I should think. He's a horse that everybody would like to have. I think he knows he's good, and we're very proud of him.
This really is a totally unexpected sort of fairy tale story, a renaissance in the horse, in a stage of his career when you might have expected him to be in decline.
I just got my thoughts on my horse. I think he's good enough. There's not one horse in particular. I think there's 3 or 4 of the Irish horses that you can make a case for, but I wouldn't swap Q-Card.